The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
イルーシブマン。他の仲間と会えへんのかな。そうなる。
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
From what I hear, I cost you
For the defense, and I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits, but humanity is up against
the Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still
Cut
intact.
to the chase.
ああ、勝手に押したんよな。
We're at war. No one wants to. While you've been sleeping, entire. We believe it's someone working for them. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus.
We're committed to the. If the Reapers are targets, if we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If you're after the Reapers, just
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be built. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
証拠。
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colony? I brought you back. It's up to you.
ああ、3ポイント。
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the
I wasn't
Lazarus.
in charge. The elusive man was.
What would you have
To
changed?
start, I would have implanted you with some type of control. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything but
It's obvious you're not interested.
We've got
in
an
talk.
assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it. The rest of us are ready to leave, Shepard. We're just waiting for you to get on the
I'd like to know more
I
about
wasn't
the
in
lab.
charge.
What would you
To
have
start,
changed?
he was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your
Can't
character.
say I like the idea
The
of being
elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about
Worried
yourself.
about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to
I'm
know
not
you.
looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused.
Did you and Jacob serve together in
No,
the Alliance?
the elusive man recognized my
How old
potential.
were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're
We've
not
got an
interested.
assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing
Noted.
people.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my
At
mind.
least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on
Do
principle.
you know anything about this colony?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
ちょ。このゲーム、これだけちょっときついな。
Something I can do for you?
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never... I thought things would change after the attack on the city, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy,
So
same
ne-
bullshit, different lead. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
You said you served in the
5
Alliance.
years in total. Stationed all over the
I've never heard of the
殺すやっ
Corsairs.
て
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired it. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got... We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
?もうなんか一個ずつ区切られる感じなのかな。
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other
Nothing.
colonies?
No signs of attack. They just disappear. We've got no target to go
Our first
after.
priority
That's
is...
unlikely, Commander. No one was
Be
left
nice
at
to
the-
find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
「ミランダは信頼を得てない」ああ、違う。装備は
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Hear that?
これね。
Strange.
いえ。
Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Go right!
ひー。おお。何これ。ヘンギス。やばい。
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
ああ、それを貸して、次のノードを探し出そう。あ、こういうことか。なるほど。メディチェルはどうやって使うの？LB で回復、RB でオーバーロード、Y でコンバットドローン。
We've been spotted.
あれ、
Attack exceeds unit defense systems. Rerouting power.
なるほどな。で、
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
タリア。
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What do
まあ、それは
they do?
人類至上主義。
People infiltrated our flotilla and tried to blow up one of our ships.
うん。
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
そうなんですけど。ちょっとはわかりやすくなったか。ちょっと待ってよー。 荒らされてる。なんなんだ。Take it HD, we have more cheap sex than Tinder. やめて。荒らすの。
There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
このドローンあそこに出したらもう来おへんのか。
We're compromised. Here we go.
うえいやおる気がする、あそこに。
Use overload on them.
うわーいって。この丸いのがピタッてなったら次のスキル使えるってことか。
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to
Nani?
find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
この人たちは結構嫌われてるのかな、他の種族の人が。うん、大丈夫か。おいいね。
Hurry, Shepard.
いい。
Inside the loading docks.
ワンの時はピストルで撃つだけやったけど。
Tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point. Going now.
Positioning.
Right there.
Following.
With you.
Staying close. Got it.
With you.
見てよ。
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Heading to cover.
Sure thing.
なんかでかいのがおった。容赦ないな。
That mech's got heavy armor plating.
メッ
Those
ク
Quarians
か。
never stood a chance.
This is going to be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
この人だいぶ軽装できてるなってたらね。
Overload, take out their shields.
うわ、危ねえ。オーバーロード、これやね。危ない。もうちょいもうちょい。近い近い。うえ近い近い近い近い。
Warp is heavy armor.
う
About to get hot.
倒したか？ナイス。
Now what's this?
研究とかがあるのか。
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
うん。
Have to hide. Mechs will protect.
パラゴンアクション。
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
That's some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
新しいの出てきた。
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a
ま
mission
あ
of
まあ
my
まあ、
own.
それはね。
I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
ですよ、別に。
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about
Lupoio.
playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these collectors.
They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
The collectors are definitely a human enemy. But how do we know there's a connection to the Reapers?
Their focus shifted to humanity only after you and the human fleet destroyed Sovereign. The abductions are related, even if the Alliance and the Council refuse to believe it. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
メンバー、まあメンバー違う人
I'm still
に
a
なるのかな。
Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember,
頭固いし
it's
ね。
gone a long time.
しかも2年も。
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
好きやな、この人。
Good. Two things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus.
オメガでモーディン・ソーラス。
Our
ああ、サラリ
intelligence
アン。
suggests he may know how to counteract the collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
説明
Sounds
は
good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
あ、生きてたんか。
Hey, Commander.
てか普通に歩いてる。
Huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander.
ちょっと引きずってるね。
Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust
な
me,
あ、やっ
Joseph
ぱ
man?
そういうことか。
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this.
大差破消したんかな。 チャギさんも結局信用できないってことか。
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
?結局ノルマンディーか。同じような内装になってるのかな。似てる。
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
テンション上がる
After
ね。
looking over the dossiers, I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus,
Omega.
the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
ETI。
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Having an AI in charge of the Normandy system should give us an advantage.
Actually, I am not in control of the ship, Commander. Due to the potential dangers of a rogue AI, Cerberus has severely restricted my capabilities. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
このクルー
I'm
は
guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any.
研究っていうのが新しくできるの。
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
チェン
Welcome
バー
aboard,
ス。
Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
なんでそんなひどい。
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
ケリー。はい。
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there
Nice,
anything
huh?
I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to
ジョ
talk?
ーカー。
I always have time for you, Commander.
サーベラスどう
This
も。
organization has a dark
Not at all.
reputation.
Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives.
うん、まあでも、ジョーカーのこと考えるとサーベラスの方がいいんかな。
They're good goals.
人類の利益は守ると。
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a
あ
very
くまで
positive
人
attitude.
類守るだ
What
け。
can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my... Everyone knows how risky our mission is. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
なんで違うんですか？
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
たまにひどいこと言う。
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills,
Thank
Kelly.
you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
How do you feel about being
I was
assigned?
handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest... How do I feel? But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't...
もちろん
No
よ。
worry.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
あ、人もいる。ちょっと気持ち悪いな。すごい
Your。trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
ナ
I
イス。
better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
JOKR が呼んでるって言ってたの。パラゴン。
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove.
よかったな。
And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now
嫌い
she's
な。
like this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite you have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7. Shirts.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am
Yeah, the
installed.
last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation
Enhanced
of
Defense
EDI.
Intelligence.
That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the
お
medical
医務
bay.
室の後方に。
What do you do aboard the
I
ship?
operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
The Elusive Man has
He has
monitoring
invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes, once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons. On the
すごいな。
defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal
あ、すごいな。
firewalls.
そんなにすごい
Incredibly
ね。
useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every
An
warship?
organic operator cannot react quickly. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Let's discuss something
Ready.
else. I want to know more about the people
Much of
on
that
board.
data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced
I have a
warships?
block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still... In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's
How is
levels.
Cerberus organized?
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented... Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called Lazarus
Lazarus
cells, which is
unit.
directed by Operator
Miranda.
Lawson.
So how many operations?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What sort of resources does
I have a
Cerberus
block that prevents me from answering
基本的には答えれんことが多いか。
What's this area
This
of
is the
ship?
bridge.
Yeah,
for the
sitting
net.
right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Thank you. ケリー。あれジェイコブおった今。ケリーしか個人端末。大佐から来てたな。ザイドマッサーないですけど、聞いたことは。こいつはもうオメガにおるんか。ジオの。うん。結構いろいろ頼まれてるな。霞ごと。結構おるぞ。1、2、3、4、5。この空白は何だろう。あ。ザイドマッサーニとか。霞ごと。モーリンソーラス。仲間結構おるの。ジェイコブ・エヴァンスじゃなくてさ、何だっけ。ジェイコブ・エヴァンスみたいなやつどこ行った？ジェイコブ。
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the illusion is taught. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything. Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
How are we doing, Jacob?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real... Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? Good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing, but I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical.
There's a very good chance this mission
I've
will be
been through the reclaiming. We survived the Battle of the Citadel. I've lived a full life. No regrets.
I'll see you later,
Commander.
Doctor.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well,
Sounds like you were designed
maybe.
to be perfect.
And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee them, and it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need. Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know
The crew's
regarding
working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What exactly are your
I'm the
duties?
elusive man's agent. You're his Aside from that, I send regular reports to the
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented...
But it got me noticed by the elusive
Carry
man. Will do, Commander. What can we do for you, Commander?
How did you end up with
Kenneth
Cerberus?
and I have been partnered. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.